Welcome, everyone, to Mohegan Sun Arena. And to those viewers watching us live on NBA TV, I'm Matt Devlin. Today, we are here to celebrate an historic moment for the WNBA. Today, the league will award its first team to be independently owned and operated, as well as the first team to call a non-NBA market home. But first, I want to recognize some very important people on the stage with me here today. These are the women that continually show unyielding dedication on the court, with their fans, and certainly in their community. These women give our fans the most unique in-arena experience in sports, and they are truly some of the finest athletes in the world. She is just 1 year removed from leading the UConn Huskies to their third national championship, where she was named Most Outstanding Player of the 2002 Final Four for her 20-point, 13-rebound performance in the title game. The Detroit Shock made her the second overall selection in the 2002 WNBA draft, and she quickly became the team's leading scorer. Please welcome Detroit Shock forward Swin Cash. She completed her rookie season in the WNBA this past summer as a member of the Minnesota Lynx, where she ranked second in the league in field goal percentage, second in offensive rebounds, and seventh in rebounds per game. She was a member of 2 national championship teams while at the University of Connecticut. Minnesota Lynx forward Tamika Williams. She finished her career ranked second on the UConn Huskies career scoring charts and capped off her collegiate career by being named the Big East Player of the Year and Associated Press National Player of the Year in 1997. In her first year in the WNBA, she earned a championship ring as a member of the Houston Comets. Now, with the Sacramento Monarchs, please welcome Kara Walters. She was the #1 overall pick in the 2002 WNBA draft by the Seattle Storm. She quickly made her mark, earning a place on the 2002 WNBA All-Star squad of the Western Conference, and by leading her team to their first ever playoff appearance. Her career at UConn included 2 national championships, highlighted by a senior season in which she led the Huskies to an undefeated campaign, and of course capped off that year by becoming the National Player of the Year. Seattle Storm point guard Sue Bird. She is the point guard by which all other point guards are judged in the WNBA. She has led the New York Liberty to 4 WNBA finals, and she's the league's career leader in assists and steals. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year and perennial WNBA All-Star, New York Liberty point guard Teresa Weatherspoon. Spoon. In the 1994-95 season, she led the Huskies to a perfect 35-0 mark, including a 70-64 NCAA championship game win over Tennessee to secure Connecticut's first national title. She won virtually every individual honor a player can receive that season and was named the NCAA Woman of the Year. She was one of the first 3 players to sign with the WNBA, and she led the New York Liberty in the WNBA's rookie season into the WNBA Finals. Please welcome Houston Comet Rebecca Lobo. She is the all-time leading scorer in women's basketball at the University of Connecticut, a 2-time Kodak All-American. In 4 seasons with the Orlando Miracle, she never missed a game, made 3 trips to the WNBA All-Star Game, and became the team's career-leading scorer. WNBA fans know her as Cool Quiche. Please welcome guard Nikisha Sales. WNBA President Val Ackerman helped found the league in 1997 and has guided the WNBA to a prominent place in the sports landscape. During her tenure, the WNBA has welcomed over 12 million fans through its turnstiles, saw its global programming expand to 178 countries and 24 languages, and inaugurated an all-star game which will celebrate its 5th anniversary in July of this year, just down the road in New York City. Please welcome WNBA President Val Ackerman.
Thank you, Matt. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming. I want to start off by giving a special thanks to Lieutenant Governor Rell, who's with us today. Thank you for your support. Makes it very special to have you here. And I can't say enough about the women of the WNBA. I am so proud to be associated with this incredible group of players. And I want all of you to know how thrilled I am that you're all here today and how brave you are, Spoon, to be here with all these Yukon women. Wow, la tech, okay? I can tell you this is a great day for the WNBA, and most of all, I want to thank all of you. What a great crowd that's here today to witness it. I hope we're going to see all of you on opening night. You'll hear more about that in a couple of days. In my 6+ years as president of the WNBA, I have been asked one question over and over and over and over, and that question has been, when will there be a team in Connecticut? And the answer is, we have one. It's been a good question, and it's been the right question, because the fans in this state truly seem to have a passion for women's basketball that is unmatched in any other part of the country. And thanks to all of you, we're going to be here, in large part because of you. So when we changed our operating model this past fall to allow for teams outside of NBA cities, I can tell you that Connecticut was at the top of the list of all of the places that we wanted to be. And so I'm here today to make official what I think is probably the worst kept secret in the state of Connecticut. And that is, as Matt said, today we're welcoming to the WNBA our first independently owned and operated team. Our team is going to be owned by the Mohegan tribe. Thank you. More about that. They're going to be known as the Connecticut Sun. They are going to call this spectacular state-of-the-art facility, the Mohegan Sun Arena, their home. They are going to be guided by what I can tell you is an outstanding management team, many of whom are here today, and they're going to have the benefit of what is a truly first-class operation. And as I said before, they're going to be supported by some of the most ardent and loyal fans in all of sports. And I can tell you that more than anything, we are looking forward to reinforcing here in Connecticut what all of you know and what our fans all around the country already know, and that is that women's professional basketball is competitive, it's fiercely fought, it's exciting, it's fun, and coming out to see our games is simply an experience not to be missed. I'm also very happy to make it official that the Mohegan Sun will become the new home for the Orlando Miracle. It's not often in sports that a hometown heroine gets to play professionally in the place where she first established herself, but Nikisha Sales is now going to have that extraordinary opportunity. I know she was loving those warm winters down in Orlando, but hey, what's better than coming home? And I can assure all of you who are here today and who are watching that this team, your team, the entire Orlando Miracle roster, and let me give you some of the names, get used to them. Not only do you have the benefit of seeing Nikisha play, but you're going to see Shannon Johnson and Katie Douglas and Taj McWilliams-Franklin and Adrienne Johnson and Carla McGee and Wendy Palmer and Clarice Mashingwan and others. I can tell you from the heart that this is an extraordinary group of women, and I know that they're going to make the state of Connecticut very, very proud. And finally, before I step down, and most importantly, let me say that without the commitment of Mark Brown and the Tribal Council, this day would not have come. And I can tell you without qualification that there simply would not be a WNBA team in Connecticut if it weren't for Mark Brown. And I want to stress that all women's basketball fans in this state have him to thank for making this very historic moment possible. And so, without any further ado, it's my great pleasure to award our newest WNBA team, the Connecticut Sun, to Mark Brown, the chairman of the Mohegan Tribe.
It's great, I got a jersey. Can I play? Yeah. I'd love to put this jersey on and play, but again, we want to leave this to professionals, and the whole idea is to have a winning team. So I'm definitely not putting it on. It's another amazing story and milestone for the tribe's history. In our state, also the history of sports. We're extremely proud to bring professional women's basketball home to Connecticut, where clearly everyone understands it belongs. We believe that no other state can compare with Connecticut's love and enthusiasm for this basketball team or the women's basketball, and we're so pleased that we're able to bring that major league hoop team here. We also believe that no other venue can compare to Mohegan Sun. When we built this arena, we recognized that one of the important factors here is basketball in the state, and women's basketball especially. So we built this arena, we built it with that in mind. We've hosted state basketball games, college games, tournaments in just the short history we've been here. But it's a dream to have a professional team. That dream has finally come true for the Mohegan Tribe and also for the state of Connecticut. It was said earlier that this idea came to the tribe, and what happened is we have a great staff here with Bill Velardo, Mitch Edis, Jeff Hartman, and they came to the tribal council one day with this real novel idea. Is a tribe interested in a professional basketball team in Connecticut? It took us a millisecond, all the counselors sitting here and up here, to say, of course. So we moved forward to the next phase. We said, Mitchell, go ahead. Time to start making contacts, Jeff. So I want to thank each and every one of these gentlemen, along with the council, for the support. But at the same time, a special thanks to a tribal member who is an attorney, who has been on the phone with me, by my side, having me sign at least 17 documents a day. My wife is starting to wonder if there's something going on here. But I want to thank Raymond Pinot for his support and his help in getting us together. Finally, I would like to say I'm very proud to be able to introduce another role model for the women of Connecticut. In this state, we're very fortunate to have someone in the level that the Lieutenant Governor is in. And with that, I'd like to say thank you, Jody Rell, and please, if you come up, say a few words.
Wow. I can only say one thing. Isn't it great to have professional women's basketball back in Connecticut? I want to say welcome to you, welcome to the WNBA, and welcome Connecticut Sun. Doesn't that have a nice ring to it? Actually, right now, just the word sun has a nice ring to it. And you've already heard a lot, but I have to tell you, isn't it nice, too, to be able to welcome home some of our beautiful Connecticut players, but also, I have to tell you, one of our own, as you heard, the heroine, Nikisha Sales. It's nice to have you back. We look forward to all of those games. Now, I know that the University of Connecticut holds a special place in all of our hearts, but think about this for a moment as we watch some of these women here today. Can't you just imagine what future player from UConn may be playing here next? Can you just imagine who it may be? And it kind of brings a whole new perspective to us watching those games, knowing that someday they could be part of the Connecticut Sun. So we're anxiously awaiting to see that next round, and we're wishing them all the very best too, I'll tell you. But there's no doubt about it. Women's basketball has a great place in our heart right here in Connecticut. And the reason is real simple, because of its fans. And that's all of you. Thank you very much. Now, I can tell you that our fan base is pretty broad. They go from the very young to the very old, and all of those in between. And I'm not going to tell you which category I'm in, but I'm going to consider myself somewhere in the middle. But I have to tell you, Val and I were talking backstage, and I have to tell you that I believe Connecticut has the best, most passionate fan base of any town, any city, all over the country. And that goes for Tennessee, too, so take heart there. I had to say it. You know I had to say it. Now, I know that this team is going to succeed, and they're going to succeed not in just this next season, but for many years to come. And I know, of course, that when this team starts playing, the calendar is going to say summer. Things are going to heat up here, and they're going to heat up pretty nicely. We're all going to be listening for that squeak of those sneakers on the floor. We're going to listen for those hoops. We're going to be listening for our Connecticut Sun. So to the WNBA, thank you. Thank you for choosing Connecticut, and Mark, the very best of luck to you. And to the players, it's nice to see all of you again. I have to tell you, you're a great group. We're glad you're here. Have a wonderful time.
I know this, that after today, I think there'll be a lot of trade rumors kind of swirling around. Well, she has come full circle from a standout at Bloomfield, Connecticut High School to USA Today's High School Player of the Year to the University of Connecticut's leading scorer to a WNBA three-time All-Star, and now back home where she will lead the WNBA's newest team, the Connecticut Sun. I am sure Nikisha will tell you there's no place like home. Please welcome UConn, WNBA, and now Connecticut Sun star, Nikisha Sales.
Thank you. The WNBA in Connecticut, how great does that sound? Thank you. I know when the Orlando franchise decided to move and there was buzz about being back in Connecticut, and I started clicking my heels and saying there's no place like home, because I definitely wanted to be back here. You know, I've been blessed with the opportunity to play my early years of basketball here in Connecticut, starting from the Connecticut Starters, wonderful support at Bloomfield High School, and then an unbelievable 4 years here playing for the University of Connecticut in front of sold-out crowds every night. You know, that was an unbelievable experience that not many women's basketball players get to experience. And on top of that, winning national championships. And even Spoon up here has won a couple. I know all of us have, but Spoon has won one also, so go Spoon. Spoon was scared all of you were going to boo her, so I'm trying to make her feel comfortable here in Connecticut. Thank you. But I'm very happy to be here. I think, you know, Connecticut bringing a program here was definitely a great step. We're very happy to be here. And I know a lot of great things are going to happen. The women's game has come a very long way. You know, I remember back in high school just saying, you know, I was just excited with the opportunity to play college basketball here, and so many fans who are interested in women's basketball. And then you get to college and you realize you don't have to go overseas to play basketball, which was even better. And with the WNBA here, I know you've fulfilled a lot of players' dreams to stay here and play in front of wonderful fans. You know, I take nothing from the Orlando fans, but there's definitely a specialness here with the Connecticut fans, and I'm definitely happy to be here. They're fans like no other. But as far as, you know, the players here, I know, you know, I think we owe it to ourselves and to Connecticut to bring you the best possible basketball every night. I know, on behalf of our team, we are dedicated to working very, very hard, bringing a lot of skill, a lot of physical play, somewhat, and keep it to a minimal. And, a lot of heart and determination. I think, these players are already putting in their bids to get here, but they're definitely going to be really excited to come back here and play also. And I know, speaking on behalf of them, they're going to work really hard to make the WNBA a success. So, our hopes are only to make all of you proud, make Connecticut proud and all those surrounding areas who will come watch us play. And, again, I'm very, very happy to be home.
Well, we want to thank everyone for joining us today at this celebration of the WNBA's newest team, and also for all the fans over here. This is something that I know you'll definitely want to hear. For your Connecticut Sun season tickets, this is the number that you can call, 1-877-SUN-TIX. That's SUNTIXX. And I know there'll be a lot of sold-out crowds here. So for those of you watching on NBA TV, we'll be continuing our coverage with interviews with WNBA players shortly. For those of you here at Mohegan Sun Arena, get ready to meet some of your favorite WNBA stars as we start the Connecticut Sun Fan Fest. Thank you very much.